Welcome to another transformative journey. In today's video, we're going deep into a subject that can be a bit mystical yet profoundly practical. The signs that the universe is creating a spiritual connection between you and your higher self. This isn't about vague signs that can mean anything. No, we're diving into what truly happens when your higher self, the version of you that's aligned with your purpose, your essence, and the infinite, is trying to communicate with you through the universe. These signs are often subtle, but unmistakable for those tuned in. Whether you're already on a path of spiritual growth or just beginning to ask deeper questions about life, these signs can act as guiding lights to help you navigate this complex but beautiful relationship with your higher self. Let's unravel these profound signs. You might find that some of them resonate deeply, pointing to the spiritual work you've been doing, while others might illuminate areas you've yet to explore. Synchronicities are no longer coincidences. One of the first signs that the universe is connecting you to your higher self is the increase in synchronicities. You've probably heard the term, but let's dig deeper into its real meaning. Synchronicities are those meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. Maybe you think about someone, and they suddenly call. Or you're searching for an answer to a question, and then the exact information comes to you out of nowhere. But when you're spiritually aligning with your higher self, these synchronicities aren't just random occurrences. They become a language. The universe communicates with you through patterns, timing, and alignment, and as you grow spiritually, these events occur more frequently and with more profound meaning. The higher self sees beyond time and space, orchestrating events that may seem serendipitous from our limited perspective, but are part of a bigger design. What once felt like luck or random chance is now recognized as the flow of universal intelligence at work. The message is clear. The universe and your higher self are in dialogue, guiding you toward your true path. Heightened awareness of patterns and cycles. Alongside synchronicities comes an increased awareness of patterns, cycles, and recurring themes in your life. These are not merely repetitive situations. They are the universe's way of highlighting lessons that your higher self wants you to master. You might notice specific emotional or mental challenges surfacing again and again, perhaps in different forms, but always with the same underlying theme. These cycles aren't a punishment. Instead, they are a reflection of the inner work your higher self is asking you to engage with. Every time a familiar situation arises, it's a chance to react differently, to apply the wisdom you've gathered. Whether it's relationships, career choices, or personal habits, these patterns are a mirror to your growth. When you recognize these cycles, you're tuning into the way the universe aligns to make you aware of unresolved issues or unlearned lessons. The higher self operates outside of linear time, understanding that all things repeat until the soul learns and grows. Pay close attention to these patterns, for they are breadcrumbs leading to your higher consciousness. Dreams become lucid and symbolic. Another potent sign of spiritual connection between you and your higher self is the nature of your dreams. Dreams are a bridge between the subconscious mind and the realm of spirit. And when your connection to your higher self deepens, dreams often become more vivid, lucid, and symbolic. In these dreams, the messages are rarely direct, but if you're in tune, they carry powerful insights. Perhaps you dream of flying, a symbol of freedom or transcendence, or you repeatedly find yourself interacting with certain animals, which often carry their own spiritual meanings. Pay attention to recurring symbols or themes. They are the language of your higher self, using the dream world to bypass the limitations of your waking mind. Lucid dreaming, in particular, is an indicator that you are becoming more aware of the layers of reality, not just in your dreams but also in your waking life. It's a reflection of heightened consciousness, a sign that you are moving closer to your true essence. Your higher self uses the dream space to guide you, to remind you of your divine nature, and to push you towards spiritual awakening. Emotional intensity peaks, but so does your clarity. When the universe begins to align you with your higher self, it often does so by intensifying your emotions. At first, this might feel overwhelming, Sudden bursts of joy, sorrow, anger, or love may seem to come out of nowhere, flooding you in waves. But this is not random emotional chaos. It's the universe shaking you awake. These emotional peaks are meant to help you process unresolved emotions and clear space for higher-level consciousness. Your higher self is asking you to feel deeply, to experience the full spectrum of emotions so that you can heal and transcend. What's more, amidst this intensity, you'll notice moments of profound clarity. After an emotional storm, there's often a peaceful knowing, an aha moment, where everything falls into place, and you suddenly understand the deeper reasons behind what you're going through. Embrace these emotional tides as an important part of your spiritual evolution. The universe is guiding you through these emotions, allowing your higher self to emerge from the clutter of everyday thoughts and distractions. Time feels fluid, moments of timelessness. Time itself starts to behave differently when your connection to your higher self strengthens. There will be moments when time feels elastic, sometimes dragging, other times rushing by. Most importantly, there will be experiences where time seems to vanish entirely. You lose yourself in an activity, a thought, or a conversation, and before you know it, hours have passed. These are moments when your higher self takes the wheel. This timelessness is a clue that you're living in flow, that you're aligned with your higher purpose. The higher self doesn't experience time as we do. It exists in a state of now, where past, present, and future are one. So when you enter that state of flow, it's a direct experience of your higher self's presence. Moments of timelessness aren't just random, they are markers of alignment. Whether you're deep in meditation, creating something meaningful, or simply lost in thought, these instances reflect the fact that the universe is drawing you closer to the boundless nature of your higher self. You feel guided, even in challenging times. One of the most reassuring signs of spiritual connection with your higher self is the unwavering feeling that you are being guided. This doesn't mean life becomes easy or that you won't face challenges. In fact, it's often the opposite. When you are deeply connected to your higher self, challenges arise, but so does a sense of trust. There's a quiet inner knowing that everything is happening as it should, even if it doesn't make sense in the moment. During moments of uncertainty, fear, or struggle, you find yourself surrendering to the process, trusting that the universe and your higher self are leading you through it for a reason. You may receive intuitive nudges, gut feelings, or inner voices that seem to gently steer you in the right direction, even if it's not the easiest path. This sense of guidance is one of the clearest indicators that your higher self is working through the universe to connect with you. It's as if an invisible hand is gently pushing you toward growth, truth, and deeper understanding. Enhanced intuition and psychic sensitivity. As your connection to the higher self strengthens, so does your intuition. You start to just know things without logical explanations. Your gut feelings become sharper, and you begin to trust them more. This is the higher self communicating through intuition, a direct line between your spiritual essence and the material world. In addition to this, you may find yourself becoming more psychically sensitive. You might pick up on the emotions or thoughts of others without them saying a word. You could begin experiencing subtle, energetic shifts in your environment. Some people even begin to develop abilities like clairvoyance, clairsentience, or telepathy during this phase. This heightened sensitivity isn't something to fear or suppress. It's your higher self's way of helping you navigate the unseen realms of energy and consciousness, providing you with tools that go beyond the five senses. Spiritual practices resonate more deeply. If you've been engaging in spiritual practices, meditation, breathwork, yoga, or anything else, you might notice that these practices begin to resonate with you on a deeper level. What once felt like a routine now feels like a gateway to something profound. During meditation, for instance, you might feel an overwhelming sense of peace or joy, or you might enter deeper states of consciousness without effort. This is a sign that your higher self is becoming more integrated with your everyday consciousness. The universe supports this alignment by amplifying the effects of your spiritual work. It's as if the spiritual practices you've been doing suddenly click, and you experience a shift from merely practicing spirituality to embodying it. The more consistently you engage with these practices, the stronger your connection becomes, as they serve as a direct channel to the wisdom and energy of your higher self. Relationships begin to shift. Another undeniable sign is the shift in your relationships. When the universe connects you with your higher self, it often aligns you with people who resonate with your spiritual journey while also pulling you away from those who no longer support your growth. This can be a challenging phase because it sometimes means outgrowing friendships, romantic relationships, or even family dynamics. But remember, your higher self sees the bigger picture. The universe is making room for relationships that support your highest good, even if it means letting go of those that no longer align with your soul's path. This shift can manifest in various ways. Perhaps certain people naturally drift away, or you find yourself less interested in spending time with certain groups. Alternatively, you might encounter new people who inspire you, challenge you in healthy ways, or share the same spiritual goals. What's happening is that your vibrational frequency is changing, and as it does, the universe adjusts your external world to reflect this. Relationships that no longer serve your growth fall away, while new ones that support your higher self come into your life. It's the universe's way of ensuring that you're surrounded by energies that will help you evolve. This can be difficult, especially if you feel attached to people or situations from your past. But remember that your higher self always has your best interests at heart. Trust that these shifts are necessary for your spiritual journey, and that every ending leads to a new beginning aligned with your true essence. The desire for solitude and reflection. Another profound sign that the universe is connecting you with your higher self is the increasing desire for solitude and self-reflection. This isn't about loneliness. It's about feeling a natural pull to spend more time alone, in quiet reflection, or in nature. You might feel less interested in constant socializing or distractions, and more drawn toward inner exploration. Your higher self communicates most clearly in moments of stillness. The universe guides you to carve out time for solitude, because it's in these moments that you can hear the whispers of your soul without the noise of the external world. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in nature, these moments of introspection allow you to integrate spiritual insights and align more deeply with your purpose. As your connection to your higher self deepens, this desire for solitude becomes a natural part of your life. You begin to crave it, not as a way to escape, but as a way to recharge, to realign with your inner truth, and to gain clarity on the path ahead. A shift in values and priorities. One of the most significant signs of spiritual connection with your higher self is the profound shift in your values and priorities. As you grow closer to your higher self, materialistic desires and ego-driven goals begin to fade. You start to value experiences, relationships, and actions that nourish your soul, rather than those that feed your ego. This shift may be gradual, but it's unmistakable. Things that once seemed important, such as status, external validation, or financial gain, lose their grip on you. Instead, you become more interested in inner fulfillment, spiritual growth, and contributing to the greater good. You might find yourself drawn to new hobbies, careers, or causes that align with your soul's purpose, even if they don't bring immediate rewards in the traditional sense. The universe often orchestrates events that challenge your old value system and push you to reevaluate what truly matters. This shift in priorities is a clear indication that your higher self is taking the lead, guiding you toward a life that is more in tune with your authentic self, feeling more present and grateful. Lastly, one of the most beautiful signs of connection with your higher self is a profound sense of presence and gratitude. You begin to experience life more fully in the present moment, letting go of the constant need to dwell on the past or worry about the future. This presence brings with it a deep sense of peace, regardless of external circumstances. Gratitude becomes a natural state of being. You start to appreciate the small, simple moments of life, The warmth of the sun, the sound of the wind, the smile of a stranger. This isn't just about practicing gratitude as a mental exercise. It's about truly feeling it at a soul level. Your higher self operates from a place of unconditional love and appreciation, and as you align with it, this sense of gratitude flows effortlessly into your life. The universe, in turn, responds to this gratitude by bringing more blessings into your life. When you are fully present and grateful, you are in harmony with the divine flow of life, allowing your higher self to guide you toward even greater alignment and fulfillment. Final thoughts. Finally, the universe constantly communicates with you, providing signs that your higher self is emerging and guiding you on your spiritual journey. These signs, synchronicities, emotional intensity, heightened intuition, shifts in relationships, and more, are all part of a grand design meant to align you with your true purpose. The connection with your higher self isn't something that happens overnight, nor is it always a smooth process. But when you pay attention to these signs and trust the process, you will find yourself becoming more aligned, more fulfilled, and more at peace with who you truly are. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, always supports this journey, gently leading you back to your highest self, your soul's true essence. As you continue your path of self-improvement, spiritual growth, and personal evolution, remember that you are never alone. The universe is always speaking to you, guiding you through your higher self toward the life you are meant to live. Thank you for joining me today. If this video resonated with you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on spirituality, self-improvement, and personal growth. Until next time, keep tuning in to the signs the universe is sending you and trust that you are always being guided toward your higher self.